This is the main gadget of the next new operator. What do you think these are? Hey guys, it's COREROSS, and it's time to talk about the next operator coming to Rainbow Six Siege. And he's scheduled to arrive in Season 3 of Year 10, so that'll be around about August. And he's going to be on defense, and he's a Swiss operator. And he also comes with a brand new weapon as well. And not only that, we've also got a first look at this new operator too. Now, let's go off and speculate. This is my favorite thing to do in the channel. So we're going to break down what we know, what we've been told, because actually we've been told quite a few different bits, and we will see what we can kind of figure out here. First of all, let's talk about his visuals. So I've gone ahead and taken what we see in the teaser, which is a line of light showing part of his torso, and I've gone and photoshopped that to show us the entire lot that we get teased, so we have at least a better understanding of what we can see here. And if we zoom in, we get plenty detail. And right off the bat, we get the crest of Lugano, which is a city in Switzerland. So presumably this operator is from there. And we also get a great look at his main gadget as well, with 3 identical items on his chest, one of them being entirely visible and the other 2 having straps over them. Now these could be canisters that get loaded into another gadget as an ammo type, or these could be placeable devices. But this might be a little bit of a red herring, because this operator also has a brand new weapon to do with destruction that is not the main gadget and is just part of their loadout. And certainly if we're talking about a new gun that has big destruction capabilities, we've already got high caliber weapons, we've already got sniper rifles, we've already got stuff like Desert Eagles that do more destruction. So we could be going something different with this. My guess might be something like, crazy, like a railgun or something like that. And maybe this is like the ammo for that weapon. But if you have a good guess, or maybe some of this stuff looks familiar to you, let me know in the comments below. Now let's talk about this operator's identity, because during the reveal, they said that this operator was important to the story and would move the story forward. And of course, that now has people theorizing that this operator might actually be Phobos, who is a character that was introduced this year and is effectively just below Deimos in the command of the bad guys in the Rainbow Six Siege lore right now, as he does call Deimos the boss. But he also seems to have quite a lot of authority. And if you look at a picture of Phobos and this guy, there is at least some similarities with how the uniform is set up. And I would not be entirely surprised if this guy was Phobos. Now, I predicted that Deimos would be playable in the game in the future. I don't think this dude, though, is Phobos. I think we might well see Phobos in the future as a playable character, but I think it's probably going to be at the start of a brand new year as that kind of big woe factor character. But although I got that theory right, I could easily be wrong here, and this might well end up being Phobos. And it would kind of make sense that maybe Deimos is on attack, Phobos on defense. Kind of gives us a decent kind of range for these guys that are heading up the bad guy initiative. And something I would like about this is this dude is obviously pictured here without a mask. So if they add Phobos, I'm quite happy to have him be unmasked in the game. And I think it'd be quite a nice little difference from Deimos. They also specifically say in the reveal that this character is currently in the shadows, which Phobos certainly is, but also the teaser is quite literally some light on shadow, so I think that's probably what it's connecting to. However, one thing that might really torpedo the idea that this is Phobos is simply just the voice of the character doesn't sound like it's Swiss in the slightest.
All according to Deimos' plan. Moving to phase 2. Phobos out.
Now let's go back to what I consider to be the most important thing about this operator, and that is the main gadget. I think this always is the thing that makes or breaks a character when it comes to Siege, as gadgets are just awesome, I think, and how they interact with everything. So we'll break down the clues they gave us about what this operator's gadget will do. So first of all, they talked about this gadget being able to create insane plays, and it would unlock creativity in players. And right now, the closest gadget we have in game that matches up to that is that of Azami, who has her barrier she can put up, and we always see extremely interesting plays with that character. And I kind of wonder, could it be in a vein like that, or are we looking at something quite different? I kind of get the idea that this is going to be an operator that kind of mixes up defense, and I'm looking forward to seeing what that will end up being. However, we have no clues if this is quite an aggressive defender gadget or if it's quite defensive like Azami is. And I would be very curious to find out if we had something a bit more aggressive to play with, where you could really go after the attackers as they're setting up for breaching. And then for the last bit of this video, I think we'll go back and just talk about the weapon. We do see the outline of the operator holding a weapon, and I think it's just your standard SMG. So I don't think this is a new gun. I think this will probably be a reused weapon as their main primary. And we do know that they made a promise a while back saying that they would always add a new gun with a new operator, but not necessarily a primary. It could be quite possible that the new weapon they're adding in is a secondary. Could even be maybe similar in some way to the Gun 6, where it's some sort of special thing you can pull out, do 1 or 2 shots, and that's kind of it. And then you have your kind of standard SMG in the primary slot. But anyway, guys, that's us broken down all the stuff that has been kind of teased and revealed about this operator. I will leave you with the actual reveal section about this operator so you can listen to it. Maybe there's some clues that I've actually missed. And I'd love to know from you guys out there what the heck those things are on his chest, as they always do take reference from real military things, and there might well be a clue in there that those are a miniaturized version of something that actually exists in real life. Kind of like Jaeger's ADS is a miniaturized version of something that is real. Anyway, guys, listen to the reveal and let me know what you think in the comments below.
He's a defender, he's from Switzerland, and we are anticipating some pretty insane plays to come from all of you when you get your hands on his new gadget. He may be in the shadows now, but in Season 3, he's going to unlock your creativity with the way you defend.
I really love what this gadget brings to defense. But our Season 3 operator will also bring a little extra hardware to their loadout.
We know how everyone loves a new weapon added to the arsenal of tools at your disposal, and this one fits so well with the destructive nature of Siege.
You'll be able to use this new weapon when our Swiss operator launches in Season 3, and we can promise this, it packs a punch.
The new operator will bring fresh developments to the story of Siege.